I was a means, through grace assisting me, to stop the flight of those few that then were here with me, and that by my utter denial to go away with them, who would have gone either for England or mostly for Virginia. I mean, what a weird way of writing these people had back then. Roger Conant, born 1592, died 1679, explain yourself, not your fault, your education. The first settler of Salem, 1626, and there he is. Complete with Puritan hat, because they were all Puritan terrorist people.
True.
And there's a reason I say that, a very good reason. Is that I say that. Before you write something in the comments box about, you can't say that about the Puritans, blah, 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 blah. Research it, research it, research it. Puritans, you know, they banned Christmas, they banned Easter, they banned theater, dancing, all sorts of things. They banned them.
Party poopers.
You know, I mean, yes, as Lisa says, the original party poopers were the Puritans, right? Pilgrims, same kind of thing, except Pilgrims tended to move around a bit. But yes, so before you say anything about me having a go at the Puritans, research it, and open your minds. Oops, almost going getting kicked in the ghoulies here. Research it, you know, because I'll tell you something right now. The Puritans or the Pilgrims were, in so many respects, the 17th century version of ISIS or Taliban or whatever you want to call it, right? I mean, and before you have a go at me, research it, open your minds, and think about it. Oh, Gordon Bennett, Salem Witch Museum, which tells you where we are. Salem, 14 miles north of Boston, more or less. Salem witches. Now, Lisa knows more about this than I do. So, honey, if you could tell everybody about the Salem witch trials of 1692 and why you recall it, because that's important actually, why you remember that. You know, and there's lots of other events you could have remembered, but for some particular reason, you recall that particular event. Over to you.
Hi, subscribers. Well, from what I remember, the Salem witch trials happened a little bit after the witch trials in Europe. And why I remember it is it was an example of religious fanaticism, hysteria, and how the common opinion, or the common public opinion, would cause the persecution of these women and some men who were thought to be witches. And it was actually, after they did scientific studies, a result of poisoning due to a bread mold. So here we are, and it's especially decorated because it's Halloween. So there's special decorations.
We're not a watch museum, we do a multimedia thing. Yes, straight ahead and to the
And
right. Thank you.
here's Peter. There's a little more. Okay, honey. You want to talk?
What time does this close?
Our last presentation today is at 6:30.
Okay.
Okay.
They're every half hour, so we have a 5 at 5:30, a 6, and a
Okay.
6:30.